All right, this video is about box plots, or box and whisker plots, sometimes they're called. And we're going to use, again, our tomato plant data that we used before. It's already in order for us, because we know the first step is always to put the data in order. In this case, it's already done for us. So what we need to make a box plot is what we call the 5-number summary. The minimum, Q1, which we call the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the maximum. And I'm going to show you how to get those. Now, you already know how to find a minimum. The minimum here in this data is 47. It means the smallest number. Okay? The maximum is the biggest number. And you guys already also know how to find a median. And there are a couple of ways to do it. You can count in from the smallest piece of data and the largest. You can count in until you get to the middle. Or we know we have 30 pieces of data. Well, 30 divided by 2 is 15. So we know we can just count in 15 pieces of data. And we end up at 70, between 70 and 72. So we're between two numbers, but we're between 70 and 72. So in order to find what our median is, we have to decide what's between the numbers 70 and 72. Well, it's 71, obviously, but if you really can't figure that out, you can add them together and divide by 2, find the average of these two. But it's what comes between 70 and 72. All right, Q1 just means the median of the lower half of the data. So if we divide the data into two pieces, we have this part up here and then this part down here. Okay, draw a line between them. We have to find the median of the upper part and the lower part. If we have a line of data, we're just finding the median of the lower half of the data and the upper half of the data. All right, so in this case, we could count from the outside in, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So take those two away, then those two away, then those two away, those two away, those two away, these two away, these two are gone, and we end up with 62 as our Q1. All right, you could also divide 15 by 2. When you divide 15 by 2, that means you get 7.5, right? And then you could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then your 0.5 leads you to that piece of data. Now, we have an odd number of data. That's why we only have one number. We don't have to take an average between two numbers because we have an odd number of data. All right, now for the median of the lower half of the data, we can do the same thing. We take away this, and this. We're taking away the numbers in pairs, and this is gone, and we have left 78. Okay, and the way they arrange the data here makes it very easy to see that. So that's our information. We have minimum, Q1, median, Q3, and maximum. And here's what we do with those. First, we want to draw a line where the median is, right here. Because that's about 71, right? Then we want to draw a line where Q1 and Q3 are. So Q1 is about 62. Q3 is about 78. Then I'm going to connect those. I'm going to make a box. That's why it's called a box plot. Okay, the only other two pieces of information we need to include here are the minimum, which is 47, and then the maximum, which is all the way up here at 90. Now, we don't make a box out of those. We just draw a line like this, and that kind of makes the whiskers. That's why it's called a box and whisker plot sometimes. But it's very easy to get from this plot the median, Q1, Q3, the min, and the max. And we're going to talk about later exactly what those things mean statistically.